Alright, give me a moment. I'm just rewinding my stream to see if I actually had audio during any of that. You can hear me now for sure, but I'm using my old microphone. Channel, rewind. Did I just bump the cable there, or have I had no audio for the entire stream? Checking. I've had no audio for the entire stream. Whoops. Bear with me a moment. So I just need to adjust my cable and my VB cable. The good part is I'm not doing any editing here, so you're going to hear all of this. If you get a crackle, apologies. How's that? That's much better. Alright, give me a moment. I'm just rewinding my stream to see. Bear with me a moment. So I just need to adjust my cable and my VB cable. The good part is I'm not doing any editing here, so you're going to hear all of this. If you get a crackle, apologies. How's that? Okay, that's good. We are now guessing the proper voice meter microphone coming through. You see, I've modified it so I sound like this instead of sounding like this. This is basically my normal voice, but what I do is I use this one instead just to make it a little bit clearer. I did check game audio before I started, and that looked good. I must have just bumped the cable out. I'm using a very long USB-A cable into my Yeti, and it is unfortunately very easy to knock out of the port, or not knock out entirely, but just wiggle it just a little bit so that it pops out. Please don't take that sentence out of context. But basically when that happens, I lose game audio, but more importantly, I lose the mic audio, and plugging it back in does not help. I could see that my other microphone is muted, but voice meter was coming out with absolutely nothing on it, so fortunately I spotted that. Got a bit lucky. Okay, apologies for the delayed start there. As I was saying, well, I was muted, I think. Firstly, how are you all doing? Hope you're doing well, blah, blah, blah. And I don't think that anything we're going to encounter tonight is going to live up to what we saw in the previous stream. Oh my god. We are on the roof of the area of the Ocean View Hotel. We just got up here last night and now need to take a look around. There's an echo somewhere around there on one of the catwalks, which I passed. I don't know if we'll go back for that or not, but I imagine we can conquer this area and then come back at pretty much any time.
It could not be opened on the side.
We've got that word of power. We went in there and we now need to go up here. But before we do that, because I ended the last stream in haste, what are you doing, Alan? My god. I need to quickly manage my inventory. What don't I want? I can drop some painkillers. I don't have the shotgun yet, but I think that's going to turn up shortly. I have 10 batteries. How did that happen? I have a lot of hand flares, once again, which I'm not really using. I have one flare gun shot. Enough healing and shotgun ammo for the shotgun, which I don't have. Okay, up we go. Okay, well that was most certainly an enemy, but it's not one we can attack just yet. Ocean views over there, neon sign. Going further up. It felt like there was something right here, something that just moved. I'm probably going to pick up the echo here. Okay, I see the white circle. Which means black circle's probably up there somewhere. On that level. What is that? I've not been here. I can open this up now.
Hey, Alan.
You again.
Sorry, who are you? Kidding. Good to see you, Tim.
You had me going.
Mr. Breaker.
Cozy place you got here.
You know, your disappearance from Bright Falls is still the only thing that folks talk about. Well, that and Deerfest. Is this where you ended up back in 2010?
You know about that?
I am the sheriff of Bright Falls. Or I was.
Yes, you're most certainly related.
Are you related to Sarah Breaker? She was the sheriff of Bright Falls back in 2010.
Yeah, she's my cousin.
There we go.
I had a police sketch made of Door based on my dreams. I sent it around and Sarah recognized the face from an old case file from the 80s. I moved out there to look into it and became sheriff after she left to join the feds.
So Deerfest is still a thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's bigger than ever. You know, I got zapped here right before it was about to happen.
Funny, me too. What was in the case file about Door?
Not a lot of details in it. A local man named Warland Door went missing near Cauldron Lake. Eyewitnesses claim he was struck by a bolt of lightning and just vanished. I never found any official records of a Warland Door living in town or anywhere. Another dead end.
Vanished and then became an entertainer. The Dark Place. Okay, I've got a couple of things marked there. 2 words power, something over there, 2 over here. I don't think I've passed over there yet. If I have, I don't recall. Not much in total. I think this is new. No. The red-haired woman, I see that. That is most certainly not you. You, whatever. Seen that. Remember, I was at the morgue. Door went missing in 1988. Aged, has not aged. Longevity, not human. Alien magic. Uncle Frank would have known more, but he is dead. Who was Uncle Frank? Frank Breaker, don't know. Not his real name, hidden meaning. Wall and door. My immediate thought is that might be an anagram. But I'm not smart enough to figure it out. Kedank, how are you doing, dude? Hope you're doing well tonight. And as always, thank you for dropping in. Right, so we've got the points of interest marked. I'm not seeing a black circle somewhere around this echo, unless it's just on the left here. It is. So I need to get up there, but how? Just over here.
This city will suck you dry if you stay here for too long. You'll end up a lost soul, haunting the streets and alleys. A faded-out shadow, glimpsed by some other poor bastard on his way toward the same fate. Your broken dreams become a broken mirror, and the twisted reflection staring back at you with all the pent-up anger, regret, guilt, and shame was the monster you could never get away from.
I don't feel I'm learning much with these monologues. Also, Casey, you're dead. Maybe. I'm honestly not sure. So I can grab that light, or light it up maybe. That changes something inside. So I see this symbol here. Does that mean I'm coming out there? It does. Anything nice here? I'm guessing we can just potentially gain that word of power, but I don't see anything else to do here. We could grab that light. And I see it's creating a staircase here. So I think coming here is actually essential. Yeah, if I didn't have any lights, what I would have to do is grab this one and then go back and then place this light in here. I'm carrying 4 lights from the previous chapter, which seems like a very bad idea. But if I do that, I assume I'm coming out down there now.
The lights affected where the door led to.
Never mind, I'm coming out at the top here. So if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be able to walk down these stairs. I think if I place that in, I will fall. Let me confirm. We might have teleported a little bit, but... There's one large dude stalking me and I don't like it.
I could see the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close.
Yeah, this one's going to be pointing at the water tower. I've missed one over there, which I'm not convinced I've actually found or seen. Oh, there's so many other areas though where I've probably missed things. I'm going to have to go back and look. Like I did with the subway area, I'll go back and look a second time and figure out what I missed. What is that? Never mind, that's a cable of some sort. Like, I can put this back here, but is there any point in doing so other than grabbing that? I'm not sure. Go in there. Also, I need to spend my words. We have another light source here.
The bar menu caught my eye.
One of those things is most certainly not like the others.
I could use that shotgun.
Absolutely. Okay, once again I've got a problem. I need room. Double-barreled shotgun, so... similar to the sawn-off, except it's much, much bigger. Rapidly fires 2 single shots with tight pellet spread. Cool. Once again, I'm out of space. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else in here. I was half expecting to get ambushed when we came back out here. God, these things are fast. I see it, and that's also one of the things that was marked on the map. Freaking more batteries. I will use the flare if someone gets close.
Dream of calling it quits, making a clean break, retiring, escaping, leaving all this sordid misery and terror behind. Getting in a car and driving till you see the sunrise, somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life, finding someone. It's a fool's dream. It would all go bad. And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city, but you can never take the city out of the man.
Once again, I feel like you're letting Max Payne dictate some of your thoughts there, talking about family and whatnot. Investigation? Don't know what that is. Yeah, there's stuff I've missed here. I'll have to go back for it. Like, I'm reasonably certain we've been on that roof and I can see that briefcase directly ahead, so... I'll need to find a shoebox, drop stuff off, and then run out of room in the shoebox and then dispose of stuff. I don't know why I've got an investigation icon. I assume we've done everything we have to. No, never mind. I just had to look at that. And that should be gone now. Yep, good. Let's come back here later. Not what I wanted to do, but I'll do it. Shotgun time. Okay, the shotgun is very effective. If they grapple me, I can use a hand flare to escape and immediately counterattack. I could swallow the painkiller to immediately get a slot back, but I'll hold off. Kebab, how are you doing tonight, dude? Hope you've been well. This is most certainly not your normal Hitman content. Oh. Okay, hang on. I was not paying attention to the rest. I just saw shotgun and got very excited. Maybe 2550. I mean, if it's not that, I don't actually know what it is. There we go. Enjoying a lazy Sunday. Nice. Okay, let's start getting jump scared. Probably Thomas Zane. We're in the hotel, but we don't have a map for it. You played the first Alan Wake, but you couldn't get into it at all. Yeah, it's all good. I enjoyed it, but I can definitely appreciate that it's not for everyone. It's a bit trippy, and it's most certainly a weird game, I'll call it. Is this room 665? It is. He's in mysterious caller's room at the Ocean View Hotel. Alright, so who was this and why are you calling me? But man, if you thought anything in Alan Wake 1 was bad, this game goes off the deep end very early and never recovers.
The room was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
We're going to see Alice on that film, aren't we? Play me. Was Alice here? Why, hello there.
In this temple of shadow and mist, there's a window in the floor and a door in the ceiling. There's no knowing. Am I standing still, or running, or kneeling?
You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver. You look like me. How the hell?
Or maybe you look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker, a celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is return so important? What?
Alan, you always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. You and me, Alan. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film.
Film?
Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. Dreaming up our transcendental work of art. Here, in this room, in this room, in this room, in this room. In this room. In this room.
I need the clicker. It's return, because we return.
I appreciate the creative process is what it is, but
That is how the magic happened.
it doesn't seem like you're getting a lot of work done.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratches.
Your wife is safe back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your riding carry you there.
Hello?
Hey, darling.
They're on to us. If anyone asks, you were never here. Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it.
Yeah, this is where I wish we had the ability to see as much detail as we could with Saga. She would see something and then she would give her interpretation of it. Whereas what we're looking at here is... who the hell knows? Thomas could be Scratch. Thomas could be us. Given that we look identical. Yeah. Weird game. Can I go through there? Not yet. We can definitely do this. And this will probably give me inspiration.
The word whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who'd gone missing years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story. I was on the right path. I would start at the entrance lobby. The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear as a vision, waited for me here.
I'm guessing the murder took place in room 665, where we just were. So, once again, we don't have the map for this place. Oh, was it, damn it. And if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be in here. Oh, so I don't see it. No shoebox? Yes, good. What am I dropping? We'll drop the flare gun because I've only got one shot for that, so I'll drop the additional batteries. I think I need to hang on to everything else, unless I want to drop the flashbangs. Let's do that. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. God, this room is... oh, not this room. This place looks fairly large. Another flare.
The room at the end of the corridor was closed off. It felt significant. Something terrible would happen there.
Okay, never mind. We have door with triangle, door with linking rings. We have a map. Aye. Oops. I can't.
I didn't have the key.
A door with a door on it, very mesa. Another locked door. And that takes us not quite back to the entrance hall. We have an echo. Oh, come on, fellas.
So, you were the director of this play?
I didn't even see that.
That's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult is a legend. The only written copy of the manuscript lost, the play is passed on as oral tradition between theater companies. Each company only performs it once. The play was said to have special power. You were like kids playing with a Ouija board. And when you call for the devil, he will come.
The pre-show ritual. That's it. Set it up. Start from the beginning.
We're going into the deep end. Or we were off the deep end a long time ago, but we're going deeper. Dr. Polylutes, good day. How you doing, dude? Hope you're doing well, as always. That's the exit. And now that I'm here, can I go back in? Having done that, I'd like to do a full loop and try and pick up the stuff that I missed. Okay, good. That was not working earlier. So what I can do is I can do a full loop. I don't know if I can take the elevator back down, but what I can then do is start investigating, rewriting the scenes and look at the map and figure some stuff out. But right now I want to go back over the rooftops and see what I've missed. So there's nothing in hell. Is that even above ground level? It's not. Damn. Let's spend some words. 75% charge is very nice. Gain health. I'm not interested in stun. Let's go for that. If I find more words of lamp, I'll put them into main attraction. Words of aid. Let's go with that. And then I think I'll put the other one into painkiller. Words of gun. I've got the shotgun now. I've seen the flare gun as well. Let's go with the shotgun. And then maybe one in the revolver. That's kind of annoying though, because I need to really count the number of shots that I've got. Increases damage when hitting multiple enemies with one shot. That's not likely to happen. So I think what I'll do is I'll put one in the flare gun, even though I'm not using it, and I'll put one in here. I do not believe for a moment that I'll be able to hit multiple enemies with one shot. With a shotgun, that is. You'd think that'll be possible, but that's not how the shotgun in this game works, I believe. Dr. Polylutes, it's been a while. College is starting, so you need to prepare a lot of stuff. Oh god. Freshman activities. Good luck, dude. I remember going to uni and I couldn't hack it. Good luck. You're studying something interesting? I mean, a flare gun's not even loaded. Oh, hang on, I'm not carrying the flare gun? Never mind. So, nothing down here. There is a suitcase which I've seen, and that which I I don't know where that is. It looks like it's near the water tower. Doing your best. That's all you can do, dude. That's all any of us can do. If you do your best and give it your all, then I don't think anyone can reasonably ask for any more. Right, so I need to keep checking the map because in addition to being paranoid, this map flips me and moves me around and I hate it. So I need to keep looking at the map. I've actually forgotten this part. I remember checking that rooftop pretty thoroughly. And also running for dear life. Right, so there should be a suitcase very close nearby, just ahead of me and to the right and then around. There is also a word of power somewhere over there. Ye gods, I don't have room for all that. Okay, maybe I do, but that's bad. The good news is, there is a shoebox right here. Right, that can go down there, along with these other ones. There's so much stuff. Leg gun ammo goes over there. I will drop the pads. That will do for now. Actually, I can drop the flashbang as well. I've got flares. I've got so much stuff. It's ridiculous. Right. This thing here. The light source there is the water tower, so it is somewhere in this area here. Dr. Polo, it's the worst feeling when you are a hoarding maniac and the game gives you more things you can carry. Yeah, I'm a hoarding maniac, but in this game I'm not even trying to hoard, it's just happening. I'm just getting all of this stuff and I've got no room for it. Okay, it's not that one. I've got that one already. It's somewhere to my left. Up there? But how could I even reach that? Is it underneath the stairs? Oh, it's going to be underneath the stairs. Yeah, it'll be around here. It will be this way. Where are you? There you are. I might as well put that into the revolver. 50% is actually pretty huge. Let's go with that. And I believe I've now got everything else here, so I can now shrug my shoulders and then continue on back into the hotel. Hope that I can go down the elevator and then we make our way forward. I need this light here. Okay, never mind. No, I need to... I've got to do it. I've got to undo that one and then come down here, grab the lights, then come back up. I thought that would work, but it doesn't. Grab that. We go out here. We grab that, go back in here. I was looking the wrong way. I was very confused. Go back in here, do that. And now we can proceed downstairs. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely getting teleported there. We're not falling, we're just getting teleported. Okay. Where are we? We're not on the Ocean View map yet. This music though. If indeed it can be called music. Am I on the map yet? No. Am I on the map yet? I am, but I don't like it. There was a question mark there, which makes me think that maybe in this room or the current room that I'm in, there's a suitcase, but it could be anywhere. That doesn't necessarily mean much at this point. Okay, onwards. I went around that way, we used the echo, there's no way down there from what I can see. Or up. Whoa. That elevator's out of service. Room 665 is vacant. Let's go downstairs, look at the map, get our bearings, and then we need to start rewriting the place. Right, so we have a second floor. I've got no idea how to reach that at this time. Maybe using those conveniently placed stairs. At the entrance hall scene, we have the final scene over there, which I don't believe we know what to do with that just yet. This is a large-ass hotel. We have 2 locked rooms. Room 111, which I think had a symbol of a triangle. We have the reception area. Can I go upstairs here? No, that's boarded off. Okay. Re-show ritual? No, not a chance. Not yet. My god. Part 1 was incredible. Room with an ocean view. The mystery caller was back. Blah, blah, blah. Thomas Zane, not a poet or a diver, or so he claimed. He was a filmmaker. He said we've been trying to escape together. My manuscript return was the key. And if Scratch got his hands on us, he'd be the one to get out. We cannot trust Zane, and return is the key. Play of Shadows. Zane said there was another murder site hidden in the hotel. I could write my way there, a new Casey story. A sequel to the previous one, the return of the murder cult. To keep it interesting, find a twist, a meta layer, a theatre play about the cult, a play with supernatural reputation, the play infiltrated by the real cults. Saga Anderson helps. That's interesting. Okay, so let's hop out of there. Entrance hall. Pre-show ritual. Preparations were underway for the theatre play.
The plot changes shaped the world around me.
A forbidden play brought to life.
Layers upon layers. A play about a murder cult infiltrated by a real murder cult.
Everyone is invited to the pre-show ritual in the bathroom. Yeah, but we know the cult of the tree, spoilers, was not a evil cult. That's nothing. Where am I going? There's nothing here. The stairs are still boarded up, use my words. Just gonna drink some coffee.
Alan, wake.
Okay, never mind, that's not the correct door. This didn't appear to change much. Floating objects.
I needed to find the key.
We still don't have the key to get me into these two doors, and that door's blocked off, and no, it's that door there. Well. That's nothing. What are you doing, Alan? Once again, climbing things that you shouldn't climb. Okay, well, I don't think that did much, so maybe I do need to go to the final scene and write the pre-show ritual. Restaurant, ballroom, reception, elevators. This will let me forward, but it's too early for this, and we know it's the end of the story, the murder site. What horror lies waiting there in preparation for the horror show? Really? Right, well, there's something here.
The prop room had been changed from room 104 to room 225.
Move these props to room 225 for later use in the ballroom play. The ballroom is upstairs.
The troupe were busy building their own Wicker Man, where they themselves would be sacrificed.
I don't know, some people are into that sort of thing. That's not really the plot twist that you think it is. Alright, so that is 104. That is 101. The stairs are still boarded off. What's in here? Look, the police is going to hang with friends. Dude, thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it, man. Love having you around as always. And yeah, have a great day. I'm going to get jump scared here, and I know it's... hell. Why do you have mannequins in the bathroom? Like normal people have it in the bedroom or something, not the freaking bathroom. That's not how physics work, but once again, we're in the dark place. The fact that you're giving us save points in a shoebox right now makes me think that we're going to go out there and everything is going to go to shit. I don't see anything around here. Yeah, look at this. We've teleported from there. It's a straight up teleport. Okay. Game just spoiled a bit for me, but that's fine. But I guess I would have seen that number when I came back here. You're holding a pipe, so you've got to be hostile. Have some of that. Well, if you're capable of opening a door, I assume you're hostile. Anyone else? 3 of them. Oh, come on. You can't reload and dodge at the same time. I think I got good use out of that flare that we got 3 enemies darkness shields taken down. Two flashbangs, shotgun shells, sanitary pad, and flare gun ammo. Once again, way too much stuff. Nothing else in here but supplies. Okay. And also some arrows which are pointing outside. And by outside, I mean the opposite of outside. And by outside, but the opposite of outside, I mean no, it was actually pointing outside. Where is it? Maybe on the back of the couch? No. There's got to be a word of power here. Based on those arrows, but where is it? I'm looking, but I do not see it. This area is pretty bare, so maybe it's behind there, but I don't know. Can I shoot that? No. Don't mind burning one single bullet there, I'll be fine. Although I say that and then I get into ammo trouble with Saga. I don't see a word of power here. I see arrows. Well. Hold still. Right, well, I thought I saw another arrow. Okay, never mind, there's another one there. I was right, there was another arrow, but it was not pointing to where I thought it would point. I need to reload that shotgun. That reload animation though. I'm guessing I need to rewrite something here. I did not mean to do that. I didn't even push R2, so I'm not even sure how that went off. That was odd. I'm guessing it's because I pushed L2. I aimed it, and that was enough. I'm wasting precious resources. Oh no. There's only about, I don't know, 8 of them in the freaking shoebox. So I was told to come up to 225. 104, 225, that is 225. Yeah, there's something more in those rooms. It looks like I can crouch to get into there, but I'm going to need to rewrite something here to get access. Let's just keep wandering around. Okay, got my flare back. That looks like it might be the ballroom ahead. Another one. Lots of enemies in this section. Bloody hell, this place is massive. 3 more rooms in the ballroom. Thought there was a round thing in there. Looked like a ring or something. That's another room key, 209. I'll open this, but... yeah, that's locked from this side. Okay. So that is now open. That's the entrance to the ballroom, which I assume is locked. Okay, never mind. We just opened this door here. Mr. Breaker.
Hey, Tim. New map, huh?
Yep. Like, I've never been to New York, but I can tell you that this ain't it.
Something in the... oh, wow. I was thinking maybe that would lead me into the ballroom, but no. I'm completely spun around there, so I'll go back there and do that one immediately. There's something in 224, but I don't know how to access it. A light shift? I didn't think of light shift when I was in there. I was just thinking of writing something, and there is also something in the hallway. Nothing in those 2 rooms apart from supplies perhaps, but there's most certainly something in the ballroom. Okay, here we go. Something new. There are new things being added here. It's just very hard to identify them. The red-headed woman. Who would that be? In Saga. Connected to door? I know her. Where do I know her from? Her identity changes? Connected to polyhedrons? She will come for me?
I heard you humming again.
Yeah, I can't get this song out of my head. It's a real earworm. I hear it in my dreams.
I know that song you keep humming. It's the theme from Night Springs.
That old sci-fi show?
Sci-fi horror anthology. I used to write for a long time ago.
Like, it sounds a bit nuts, but I think the song is connected to Door. Or it's my subconscious telling me that this is all pretty out there.
Oh, it's absolutely all pretty out there. Sorry, 1 sec. I just need to do something very quickly. Yep, that is clicked. Cool. Night Springs. I wasn't actually aware that Alan wrote for Night Springs. I mean, it was said in the first game, but I don't think it was officially confirmed. And by that, I mean we can't trust anything in the first game or anything in this game. So Alan at least thinks that he wrote something for Night Springs. A couple of episodes. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Where am I? Down there. We'll check out these 2 rooms and I've got to go back into 219. TV. Hey, darling. Once again, control is leaking into this game. At the end of the first stream, I think it was the first stream anyway, I played Dynamite from Control where he dances around, and I thought that was pretty out there. And then the previous stream happened. Reserved for rehearsals.
It could not be opened on this side.
Can't be opened from this side, huh? But there's a door there. Okay, well if we go this way, can we teleport over? I feel like we can. Yeah, that door wasn't there earlier. Yep. That leads me to room 202.
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began.
Okay, that door is now unlocked, so we have a scene there. Let me go back to 224 very quickly and just see if there's a light source there. I don't think there is. I would have seen it. But I mean, we see arrows here, which make me think, okay, maybe we need to grab a light source here and then move it over, but I'm not seeing anything here that I can interact with. But the arrows seem pretty explicit. We go into this room, do something. This seems like the perfect candidate to come in here, grab a light source, and then move it into the opposite room to go under and then grab a word of power. That seems correct. But I don't see how to do that just yet. Alright, what have we got? The rehearsal room, where it began the start of the spiral. Pre-show ritual. The actors played with fire. They opened the door for the real cause. I'm going to get attacked, aren't I?
Another vision. Another idea.
The course of the tree. At 219. I'll hold off going that way until I've looked at the echo. Dark presence.
Why set up a play in a hotel? Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The ocean view was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason.
But we know it wasn't our favorite cult that did that. Well, we don't think so. I mean, I'm still a little bit iffy on Yako and Ilmo, but... yeah, this ain't gonna work. I know it won't work. Okay, never mind. Where is it? No, come on, don't make me spend more bullets. It's got to be here. I just can't see the light. Oh, there it is. That's a bit hard to see, game, but okay, fine. Right, so I can rewrite 3 scenes. This way. Why is the... Why are these arrows here? That I'm not sure about. Which room was it? Okay, that doesn't work. I need to actually go through the other room now. This way. Alright, so let's give it a go. Actually, let me rewrite that thing first. Oh, do this first, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. None of these seem particularly great. But I think the one to go for is this one. 100%. Decent. Okay. Rehearsal room. Haunted. The play was a ritual waking up a dark sleeper. Nice. That'll take me to room 219, but 219 is directly across from there. Not seeing anything changing in here. Well, obviously I'm seeing I'm seeing things change in here, but I'm not seeing anything useful. Like no new areas to go, nothing to pick up. Which is telling me that maybe I should go back down to the ground floor and put the haunted keyword in there. Also, I've completely forgotten to check out the ballroom. Holy Christ. I completely forgot to check out the ballroom. So from here I'd have to go back to room 225, get down to the first floor because we can't use the stairwell right now, put the keyword in downstairs and see if that gives me access to the hallway. Or the stairs or whatever, you know what I mean. Right, what's in here? Apart from at least one word of power.
The ballroom would be the stage of a key scene in the play.
Okay, so I guess it's a good thing. Another key. I guess it's a good thing that we had got the second keyword before coming in here. Let's drop that. I need more space. That was easy enough. Word of staff. What is that? Alright, that is not even a question. Both of those are very useful, don't get me wrong, but I just said I need more space. That's a very convenient game, thank you. Hopefully we do find all of the words, but I've got a horrible feeling that similar to Saga, we're not going to find enough fragments to be able to upgrade everything. So it wouldn't surprise me if I had to make trade-offs here that we can't get everything as Alan either. This music. Okay. So in here, you're doing a pre-show ritual. The troupe prepared for their performance, calm before the storm. Place of celebration gone twisted and dark. Cool. Play a schedule. Remember, hit your marks, keep your masks on, and make it weird. Tuesday, October 22nd, rehearsal in 219, move to room 202. Yep, we saw that. That's how we teleported between the rooms. Thursday, October 24th, pre-show ritual premiere. Cool. Or I saw deer masks instead of coat hangers there. Alright. What about this place is haunted? A dark ritual in a haunted hotel to summon the star.
It's getting real, all right. I recognize my writer's room on the stage.
I heard voices behind me, which is why I turned around. Why stack the chairs like that, fellas? Why?
I almost dreaded the ideas this would conjure up.
Nice set you got here. What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the coat mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you, but turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch is the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that.
There's so much here, damn it. I'm gonna run. Sucks to be you. I'm gonna head back downstairs. Why the music? Let me plug in Haunted downstairs before I start plugging the devil keyword. So we have another key. Oh, let me in. What's in here? It was a collectible, so I had to go for it. Gas masks. Okay, supplies and a collectible. There was an echo in a stairwell, and there is something, a word of power further up. We've also got investigation out there, which is likely linked to either haunting and or the devil. Everyone is invited to the pre-show ritual in the ballroom. That's still very much there. Okay. Let's switch this over to haunted. The real cult was there. They had taken over the play. I hate what the real cult's done with the place. My fingers are on the shoulders. Great, push the flashlight button and the dodge button respectively. Right, well I don't see much here, which is unfortunate. I really thought that haunted would let us through there, but maybe I need the devil. Final scene. I'm definitely not doing the devil here. That is the absolute last place I'll use it. Haunted. Where is it? Final scene. The darkness emerged, coming to focus. Okay, that does not get me any further, so it looks like the haunted keyword really doesn't do much. So what I'll do is go back this way. It's a long run, I know, I'm sorry. But the ballroom should just be down here, correct? We may have an enemy or two that I need to take out here. Alright, the double damage really didn't do much. Okay, flare time. Ignite. Whoa. Ignite the flare, Alan. I'm mashing R2 like a mofo. Anyone else? Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm probably dead. Rare footage of me hitting two enemies at once. Those chairs though. Yeah, I had a feeling when I got back here that I would need to do combat because I left here in a hurry. The double damage on the last bullet really didn't do much. It was a body shot, but I thought I hit 2 headshots or close to, and then I thought a body shot would be enough, but clearly not. That was not worth it. Okay, so the reason I came up here is because I wanted to follow the path of the devil, or what was it called? Follow the devil's trail. Ballroom. the devil. And the devil did what the devil does.
The scene had changed.
Had it? What the hell? I prefer not to pull out my flare gun just yet. How has the scene changed? Apart from maybe what's up on stage in the writer's room. There's still plenty of dead bodies around here which I may or may not have been responsible for. Although these ones are... No, these ones were not me. Okay.
This is not my writing. This is Scratch mocking me.
In his room, he will hurt her. Which key is that? The full stop key. The full stop key is red. Whoa. Alright, well, let me go back to 202. That's not 202. That is a loss of blood. The actors, the witnesses, and the victims, one and the same. The massacre was real.
This was not the ritual murder site I was looking for. This had just been an appetizer before the main course.
I wonder if this is going to lead us towards another scene with Nightingale. The ritual killing, or I don't want to say killing, but the cause was trying to fix Nightingale before they got interrupted by the bookers. I wonder if it's leading in that direction. Don't want to go that way just yet. Okay, never mind, I need to go that way. Am I safe here? I think so. Am I missing anything? I've got investigation there, but that might pop in just a moment. I don't think I'm missing anything else apart from room 108, which is locked off, and the stairwell, which I'm trying to get access to right now. Get out of here, fellas. Entrance hall, the devil. The actor of the devil had his own dressing room in the hotel.
The devil's path up the staircase was draped in blood.
I missed something there, thank you, game. Okay, these are real. They're not. That's fucked. I don't see the investigate points. It looks like it's that damn board, but I read what was on there, unless I could interact with it maybe. I don't think so though. Alan said 2 lines simultaneously. One was stairs, the other one was something else. I have no idea what it was. It went by too fast. Let me just switch back over here. I want to see what that damn investigate point is.
I couldn't add a new element from here.
Not there.
I have to go to the scene.
Yeah, I know. So I say that and then it disappears.
The scene here had changed. The ballroom was where the pre-show ritual was held.
Yeah, I probably didn't hit X there and didn't get that particular line of dialogue, and that's probably why that icon was showing. Yep, it's gone. Right, fellas, I need you to yeet on out of here. Good. So there's two things ahead of us in the staircase. Holy shit. Anyone else? 3 of them. Last bullet. Where'd you go? It's unfortunate these guys don't drop bullets. I'm actually a little bit low now. Nuggy, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. How was Alan Wake today? It's pretty spoopy so far. Spoopy, lots of blood, lots of killing. We're invoking the devil. Fun stuff like that. Everything looks perfectly normal to me. There's something... Why is there an arrow there? Probably because these are stairs. There is going to be a word of power here, and I'm not sure what else. I had to ask if you've seen this game before, and did you see the previous stream? Because if not, I don't want to advertise or tell you what to do, but go check out the previous VOD. There was something in there that was incredible.
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
Oh no. We're getting another element? Another keyword? Wait, where am I? I'm on floor 6. There's something on the second floor there. But let's look for this echo. Looking for a black circle somewhere, possibly further up. You got 6 trophies in Neo 3 today. Nice. How many more do you need to get? And any of them DLC trophies, because the DLC is pretty bad.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception got me a room number. 666. He had requested that room specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play. And always in character.
Cool. Where's the word of power? DLC is not out yet. Yep, I'm a dumbass. Sorry. 6 non-story, just collectathon. Have to do all the myths. 29 to 39, and then some story stuff, and then you're done. Might be another 10 hours. Nuggy's getting a Neo Platinum. So proud of you. So if I'm correct, this is the second floor. Do we show up on the map? We don't. What if I go here? can I rewrite the scene from inside here? No, the scene has to be rewritten from the entrance hall. We're going up to room 66 whatever. That's going to lead us up there. Scene, final scene though, that... I'm not sure what to do here, whether we go to the final scene or go upstairs. Where's the nearest save point? Directly heading to the left. We were up till 1 AM with Fox. I mean, there are so many other ways we could spend life, but honestly, that is the best way, so... I'm jealous. I'm jealous, damn it. Let me try going here first. The devil led the way with darkness boiling in his skull.
The story was affecting the scene.
We're not getting in there just yet. Okay. We have to go upstairs. There's words of power somewhere here, but I don't know where they are and I don't know how to access them. Unless maybe there's a way of accessing them now that I've switched. I've got to check, I've got to check, I've got to check. Maybe if I go upstairs now, this will have opened up to use what we've done down here. Which room was it? I've forgotten. 104. I have to actually open the second door manually. I cannot just barge through it. Okay, if I go left here. Nah, that's still very much blocked off. Okay, never mind. I couldn't see those from within the stairwell, so I think maybe the ballroom did that, or maybe what I did downstairs did that with the devil, but I can't be certain. So I'm just going to say that one of those two did it. I don't know which, and I will leave it at that. I was able to barge through that time. Okay. Ignore everything I just said. So next goal is to go up to room 666 because that's a trope. Chapter is called 665. We've been in room 665. I'm a little worried that I've only got 5 shotgun shells to my name. I do have flashbangs, I do have flares, but they will not help me kill enemies. Alright. Naturally, I need to go in the opposite direction first. This place has seen better days. It's like it's not been... Well, it's been developed, but the wallpaper's coming off. It's like it hasn't been maintained in years. Or maybe they were in the process of stripping it down, although that's not how I would do it. Alright, that room seems normal. All of these other doors have do not disturb stickers on them. Or hangers, whatever. No save points, no resources. Nothing. Okay. let's go into room 666 and get spooked.
Scratch had been there. I could sense his presence lingering in the room. I was about to have another killer idea.
Does it involve your shotgun?
Okay, let's talk about the murder victim. The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108, where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery, and all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He had only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
Running. So when we see that, we have to turn around. I assume that Alice was murdered in room 108. In this story, anyway.
You again. The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker.
Are we actually writing this though? Really? I assume we are, and therefore that what Zane is saying is what Alan wrote. Nuggy, if you want to play the Neo 3 DLC though, you'd have to buy the game. This copy Fox gave you was so graciously is a US copy. That just means you need to purchase the DLC in the US region though, correct? So if you want the Australian DLC, you would need to purchase an Australian copy. Streets? No.
The muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
You think you want to exchange currency? Depends what you're purchasing, I guess. Although video games seem like a pretty, I mean, I've purchased things in US currency before for video games, like purchasing on the US PSN and getting gift cards and whatnot. But yeah, I hear you. The climax. No. After the gruesome deed, it was time to clean up the mess. I'm not going to fake an orgasm on stream, chat. That is not happening. Let's buy US PSN cards to buy it. Yeah. I don't know if there's any major restrictions on PlayStation Plus, like if you can use my words, if you can actually... What I'm trying to say, I don't know. It should work. I mean, I've purchased... Shut up, Alan. I've definitely purchased US... Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've definitely purchased US credit, put it on my credit card, and used it in the past, but US PSN card's probably the easiest way to do it. But then you've got the problem of, let's say you want to purchase a $15 DLC and there's only a $20 gift card. It's like, what do you do with the rest? You're losing out on money for it, yeah. Just gotta wait for Neo 3 to come down in Australian dollars.
I've had enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. Not letting us proper police take care of it.
This is our chance to make the powers that be happy. We'll be set for life. Part of the inner circle.
Well, amen to that, partner. I like it. And so the fraternity, the club, the word. Our dear friends with many names. The way I see it, it was a lone nut job. A junkie out of his mind on some fancy new designer drug.
Open and shut case. All we gotta do now is dump the evidence from room 108 in the usual place in the alley.
Hello. Mulligan and Thornton dumped something in the alley. Alright. I'm not going to fake an orgasm on stream, but let me go up here and check out the other two places. It might give me something, it might give me nothing, I have no idea, but I want to try it. Cleaning up the mess. Mulligan and Thornton. A question for you, Nuggy, although you might not know the answer. Neo 1 and 2, do I need PlayStation Plus for certain multiplayer trophies? I don't think I do for the first Neo, but I've got no idea about the second one. Climax. With the dark ass done, another grim performance began. That's the wrong one.
In a scene without being there was impossible.
I know. Time for applause. Haven't played them. Okay, nice. The police have been through here marking everything. Looking for Neo 2, thank you. I know Neo 1 didn't require us. What does it with the Twilight missions? I don't know. I might look it up during this stream. Well, I might look it up right now. Don't attack me, fellas. Not in the mood. With the dark art done, yeah, I just read that. They haven't been through here terribly thoroughly.
The dirty cops would make sure none of this would be traced back to their diabolical masters hiding in the dark.
Right, but we sort of know that the cops weren't dirty, correct? They were members of the Cause of the Tree, but were they doing other weird shit on the side? I don't remember at this point. Whoa. Oh, we're not getting out there. Does the trophy called Teamwork complete 10 missions with NPCs or as expeditions with other users does not include acolytes? Possible to get it in-game, but online makes faster. Blue grave markers don't count. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't need PlayStation Plus for Neo. At least I hope not. Alright, I was really hoping for something else up here.
Story. And with that, the dark place changed.
Like another echo or something, but no. Alright, I think I've got everything from here, so it's time to arrive at the climax and go to room 108. I'm a terrible person, Chad, I'm so sorry. That's the rehearsal room. Can't do it in there, we can only do it once every 12 hours or so. Look, I'm an old man, Chat, leave me be. I'm a dirty old man. Right.
The devil walked through the hotel, dragging the whole place to hell with him.
That's anger's remorse. Alright. The awful finale, the site of a ritualistic murder. You in here, Alice? Place is flooded. Makes me think it'll be Nora or Logan. Yeah. I saw that. Beware the drowned lady. We're in the bunker. I'd like to shoot that, but I don't. The disc. Anger's remorse. Cynthia had that. The music cut out for a moment. I ain't reading all this. Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean. The owl and the deer reflected in motion in... I can't read that. Deer reflected motion in his room. He will hurt her. In hers, he is caught. His story ends. Her story does not. This is a ritual. This is the ritual to lead you on your friends. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. That's very hard to read.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Somehow it was important.
That's the record we picked up out of Cynthia's room in the bathtub. That's Cynthia.
Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before.
Is this where we spoke to Saga? No, this happened afterwards.
The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are I still trapped? We have the clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker. It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out...
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
In that conversation, Saga was saying, I can get the clicker to you because you're in FBC custody, but you need to write Logan the hell out of this story. All of this is strongly implying that it wasn't Alan Wake who came out of the lake, it was Scratch. Oh my god, this is so out of sync.
Not meant for me, they're meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream on a winding road. Now they're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my head. I flip you over until you bend this winding road. Don't you ever let me go. Forever I am living, never play and pretend. Forever, never, wanting it to end. This message that you send to this winding road. It's just the beginning. Only the ending. Winding through the night. Only the end. It's just the beginning. Only the ending. Winding through the night. Only the end.
I wish the subtitles weren't so out of sync. Either way, I'm really not getting anything out of these songs. I'll listen to them, but I'm not getting anything out of them. Also, just in the background here, I'm taking a look at the Neo guides. I don't see anything about online required. Just DLC required for the DLC, obviously. And yeah, it looks like the one for Neo 2, Teamwork, can be done offline. It's just purely an option for the online co-op there. Though I have heard, to quote Fox, that the Neo DLC is absolutely fucked. And based on what I remember of that game, I believe it. Let's find Alice. So this is where Cynthia was drowned. We found the CD here, or the vinyl, or whatever other piece of physical media they used to record stuff back in the day. Pay attention, Sony. And Saga found that in her timeline as well. Or in her reality, I'll call it. He did all the Neo 2 stuff online. I'm not going to be doing this, but the Neo and Neo 2 playthrough could be a very fun watch, and by that I mean you'll probably want to kill me in Minecraft once if you're watching it. Not talking about you specifically, Nuggy, just talking about anyone watching. I'll be streaming that for a very long time, and I think that platinum is going to be a long-term project, just quietly. Right, that will do. I swapped out the revolver because I have literally no bullets. It's like 80 hours. Only 80 hours.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
I'll just move up a little bit and make another save. No, I'm trying to make a manual save. It's strange because the events of Return are playing out. That is, we spoke to Saga after she took out Cynthia. So it's implied that both of these are happening at the same time, but initiation seems to be written before Return, if that makes any sense. Mr. Carcass, hope you're doing well, dude. You're going to start recording my stream on VHS tapes so we can have a physical copy. Absolutely, go ahead and do it. It's not like you can download them and like burn them to DVD or anything else. Once again, I need to pull out my VHS player and show you that I've got a VHS. I'm reasonably certain it still works as well. Whenever I remember. I just don't want to go digging through the boxes and then setting it up and then making sure it works. Surprisingly enough, that didn't get me, but what was that Poets of the Fall thing? Is that playing in the background now? Oh, we're back here. Okay. It's been too long. I don't remember which doors worked and which ones didn't. This door here.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
We saw that spiral in the nursing home as well. Greetings from Hollywood from Barry Wheeler to Alice. Hey Alice, I'm more a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of 10 zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. For good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Yo pal, Barry. And if you think I'm overdoing with this voice, I'm absolutely not. Go check out the first game. Join the cause. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined the cause and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kinda. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons with sus sometimes. I've gone past it. But these movie type beer types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. The best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good. And, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker. Not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I've lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here, that something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Hey Alice, checking in cause I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open Canoro, I have considered peeing in a bug and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal, Barry. Hey Alice, shark circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and or, get this, a fucking video game. I told him to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Your pal, Barry. Hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call, but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects, everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, And if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal, Barry. Oh my god. I was on the verge of cracking there. What the fuck? That is most certainly his voice. I mean, I'm doing it poorly, but that is basically what he sounds like. I don't know whether it's a New Jersey or New York accent or something else. I've got no idea, but that's more or less what he sounded like. Oh.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for.
Yeah, you should hear him talk.
He still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Part 2-1. It's like the structure of the apartment has completely changed. It was different.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
It was completely different in the first game. It was completely different when we came here the first time, and now it's completely different again. I can't quite read that, but no such things as too personal. The photos are me. Just need to show a glimpse, make you see what's beneath the surface, and all of these sticky notes say no. That one says okay.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
It's like she's putting on an exhibition in here. Need to show you the truth on all screens, the darker the better. Yes, upside down, question marks, okay, okay. Weakness is clarity.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Yep, I figured this one would come on next. Clarity is purpose, the search.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Did you not know that searching in the darkness would lead you to Alan? You're saying at the end there you don't know what you were searching for. That confuses me a bit. Heck, everything in here confuses me. Part 4, the realization, purpose is strength.
A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot. Put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
What faces? Alright, let's go. I've got to start wondering if are we in Alice's art now? There is no escape.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
I feel an immediate need to switch back to Saga and look at some of those manuscript pages. That tells me that all of the ones where we saw things scribbled out, that was Alan editing it.
Aren't meant for me, they're meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream on a winding road. Now they're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my head. I flip you over until you bend this winding road. Don't you ever let me go. Forever I am living, never play and pretend. Forever, never, wanting it to end. This message that you send to this winding road. It's just the beginning.
His songs are strongly implying we're not getting out anytime soon.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true.
Oh, we know.
Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
I thought I put the point in there already. There's my mind. We're missing the map of... That's not Parliament Tower. I don't know what that map is, but I guess that's where we're going next. I see a car wash. I see a cinema. Oh, it's cinema. I guess that's the last area. Don't know if
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
I don't know if I'll get there tonight or not. I've probably only got about another half hour to an hour in me. A musical, bloody hell. So, room with an ocean view, we went back into the tower. Things were getting worse at home. Alice's art project had consumed the apartment. She was obsessed with darkness, with finding the truth. All she would find was Scratch. I had to get to the writer's room behind my study door. I needed the truth too. Closer and closer, but Scratch is also closer. Yeah, so what we're seeing as on the manuscript pages that Saga's finding, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's crossed out and edited. That was Alan trying to fix the story so that it was only slightly disastrous as opposed to a complete fucking disaster. Okay, draft 3.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Oh, not looking great there, Alan. It's like we're turning into Scratch. Masks. We all wear a mask, metaphorically speaking. Apart from Zane calling us on the phone, I don't know how he, quote-unquote, led us to the first murder site. Swing Carcass, ignore that message. I actually wanted to do something with Fox when he was streaming. I was going to say, hey, I'm in the dome drinking hot chocolate or whatever. But the problem is he starts his stream relatively late, so the dome closes at 7. I can't make that work, unfortunately.
It could not be opened on this side.
Well, let's have a talk to Mr. Door. It starts at 6:30, exactly. That'd be no time. Where are we? What are we doing here? Is that Alan? That is Alan, absolutely. Or it might be Scratch, we don't know, but it certainly looks like Alan. We're playing as him, so... yeah. You need to see last night's stream, Nuggy. It was incredible. Who is this guy? Wall and door.
I don't have time for this, so let's get over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Are you Zane?
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask. But you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules. Endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky. You know? There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this.
Who?
You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Still no idea who that is.
Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping?
I don't think so.
No time to waste.
I don't think it's a sign that we're escaping, but maybe Alan knows who Mr. Door is. I certainly do not. My thought was maybe it was Zane, but I think that's too obvious. Can I get through there? No. Mr. Carcass, to answer your question, I have not had anything muted on Switch. I've definitely had a couple of claims on YouTube, but not as many as you'd think. I got one on the first day. I definitely got one for Billy Connolly raging about algebra, because I played a audio clip. I don't think I've got anything else muted, or, sorry, claimed on YouTube. Nothing's been muted on Twitch, which surprises the hell out of me. Oh my god, my foot's itching. Why is my foot itching? I need to scratch my foot, chat. This is not a problem. Pause. Where am I going? I can't get to the lobby. I assume I have to go out the back here. Ah, that feels good. Alright, enough of that. That door's locked again. I'm shocked that nothing from the previous stream got claimed. Given the amount of music in there. Yeah, we've seen that. Mr. Darling from Control. Yes, good. My name's not Tom, dude. Let's take a look around. That's locked. What was ahead of me? The bathrooms. I need to fire the flare gun in here. I will.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta on what set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Hearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down.
Are you calling me the master?
He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your film, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän olisi.
Yeah, he's talking to us as if we are Tom Zane. And Tom Zane does look quite similar to us, so maybe.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Uuden Yö is the most famous one, of course.
We watched that.
Is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement.
Down there.
What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Nuggies out, dude. Thank you for dropping in. Have a great day, Sparrow. Hopefully you're not working, and yeah, love having you around as always. But no, you're not getting any VHS taste mail to you. Not from Serene Carcass, not from myself. Maybe you are from other people, I don't know, but you're working 5 days this week, damn it. Sorry to hear. You'll be okay. So just so you know, I don't walk past the dome every day, just some days. Where am I going? That's the exit, so this is not the way I should be going. But then that lit up, so... Oh, god damn it. I'm not done here. That was very short. Different song.
The light is a poisonous dart, forever seeking out the darkest part. Forever, forever, forever your heart.
I thought I was going to get jump scared in the song with a Nightingale flash. Okay, well we have the way out. We have a reality switch that leads up to the streets. I don't want to go that way just yet. Let me turn around and check out this way. Last time we went there was before Circular Alley. What's that? I have no idea. Anyway, I'm holding up. Go to bed. Get a good night's sleep and do not think about me and or the dome and or VHS tapes. Pretty please. I think I have to do this to go down to the basement to find something, but I'm not sure what. Going to give a model car of Mark Webber's Red Bull to your friend when he got there. So he said, I took him out for coffee first and it's just a picture of the car and your coffee. Well, the good news is I don't actually drink coffee, so I've got no reason to go there. I was going to drink a chocolate there, but I don't know if that's acceptable or not. Is there anything in here that I can grab? Marcy strongly implied that there were photographs down there. We could, yeah, find a shoebox in the basement. It's got to be here somewhere. Chocolate and cake. I'll think about it. But no, go to bed. That's an order. I assume we're talking this basement and not the, use my words, the basements of the Poet's Corner or whatever the hell it was called. I mean, why else would Arcee say, hey, check the basements when he's directly next to the basement door? Maybe I've got this wrong. When you're enjoying coffee, your other friend arrived and drank a whole milkshake, and I was like, are you doing a scout spacing thing all day? And he went, oh shit. Someone forgetting how to do his job. The things we do to meet you, Nuggy. Really. Whoa.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
We're not having Zane call us. Bro, that goal has disappeared now. No, 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 no. Surely there's something down here. I'll think about it. If I'm brave enough to have a conversation outside of the office at a place that's not a library, the joke there being that I don't have to talk at the library and therefore embarrass myself, I will let you know. But no, said. Anyway, go to bed. That's an order. Yeah, I'm concerned I've missed a shoebox. Zane would know where to find one, so we need to talk to Zane at the hotel. Inside the ocean view? In room 665. Nuggy's out. Have a great night. Alright, is everything still fucked up in here?
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there.
I'll take that as a yes. Yeah, I'm probably going to call it quits shortly as well. I think we'll get into a large area in the south section of the map, and then I might just call it. So Zane lined... This projector thing showed us a vision of us and Zane partying, doing hard drugs, possibly fucking each other, and writing return. And then Zane wanted to turn it into a movie perhaps, but Alan reckons that was all a lie. Where are we going with this?
Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
Your hand is trembling, Alan. Whoa.
I'm in control now.
Are you?
The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. But then, when it finished, it took a return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. And when you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
It's
I
that.
told you not to try anything.
I wish I could have read all that. I think that movie ticket changed a couple of times. The projector's still playing.
Oh, mercy. Thousands have gone missing. Beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company. And cut! Oh. Now that is drama.
I was expecting Alan to be...
What the fuck? I had a million questions about Zane, but I had more pressing concerns.
Oh my god. I'm getting constantly interrupted every time I have a thought. It's that easy to try and manipulate things in a dark place, I guess. We saw Alan and Zane switching places, and Alan's interpretation of that was that Zane was trying to do something, but I'm not convinced that that's correct. Zane's film Initiation
I had
Ace.
to find the movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with the turn to escape the dark place.
Scratch turning up, though, makes me think I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? This is not the way out. I'm going to go outside and then do a 180 and walk away. I should have said 360. That is not the meme. There is nothing out here. No. We're going down the elevator. Yeah, I was expecting Alan to show up in that little projector screen as well. But it's saying that everything is scripted, but it's already been scripted, but it's already been scripted. I don't get this game at all. Yeah, Alan has most certainly seen better days, and Artie misidentifying us as Tom Zane. What's going on with that shotgun there? It's because we were moving down. We were moving down the elevator and that was doing something. One moment. I think I just missed something here, but I've probably got it, that it played a little bit of it and then it's filed itself, although I didn't see it file itself.
I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater.
Was I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of a cave. An echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else?
Who the hell knows, but I do wonder if you're the person that is being referred to by Mr. Door. John Gatz, how you doing, dude? You've come in as we're winding down, but I've probably got about another 20 minutes left in me. I don't want to fight you guys. I don't really have the resources. I say that and then I find some shotgun shells. Very nice. I'm not safe here. I should also check out the other side of this street, shouldn't I? Where is it? Yeah. Right. Many of them. Clear sign. I am mashing every button known possible, and it is taking forever to ignite the flare. Right. 1. 2. Dodging that is a pain in the ass. Alright, it's time. That's to do it. I want that damn word. Where do I need to be placed to pick this up? Or have I already got that one? I've probably already got that one. We'll find out when we find Tim Bareka and get the map, I guess. Either way, I don't mind spending those resources to kill those guys because they would have needed killing anyway, I think. Poet Cinema. Whoa. There's some of that. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. That's the start of Alan Wake 1. Alright. He bought the other essentials. He didn't have enough money to buy the orange filter cigarettes. Dang. Cigarettes will kill you, just so you know. But it's all good. We need flashlight to get through there. Just looking around for any more arrows. The Poet's Cinema, that's where we're headed. I could maybe get through to Car Wash tonight, but I won't do the Poet's Cinema. It's late.
It could not be opened on the side.
No steering, no words, no control. No words? I've used a car wash and I'm not familiar with no words. My fingers are on the shoulders. Damn it! Didn't realize it wasn't loaded. Another one down.
The door wouldn't budge.
Oh, come on. We're in America. There's got to be like... Actually, no, we're not in America. But there's bullets there, so I'll take those. Bullets for the gun that I'm not carrying. 10 of them. Straight tune. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Alright, I said I wouldn't do the cinema, but that was like 2 minutes ago. I was expecting the car wash to be much worse. That said, we are by no means done with the exterior of this place. Where's that? Back room of the car wash. Okay, how do we get in there? I'm not seeing lights. We have an arrow. We're not going that way. Another arrow. Good night, Jagal. How you doing? You just saw that Alan Wake 2 and the Deluxe upgrade are on sale on the PlayStation Store. How much off? 50%? If it was 50%, I'd possibly buy it, but not anymore. You're real. I knew you're real. I don't know why I hesitated. Whoa. Nice move. Yeah, I saw that coming in. I really don't know what I can do about those attacks. That's depressing. I'm all the way back here. Wow.
I had to find the movie theater Poets Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
I could have sworn I saved at the square. No? Okay. I'm loading because I want to see what the hell is in the reception area. I've run past it twice now. Hostile shadows do not react to visual stimuli, but if you make too much noise, get too close, or shine the flashlight, they will sense your presence. I don't think it's that simple. 70% off, dang. Well, if you like this game and you like what you've seen and you want to play it for yourself, that is an option.
Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
Not a collectible.
I could see the searchlight.
Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
Nuggy, just came back really quick. Don't tell me to go to bed. Go to bed. I think the things in Neo 2 the Fox did online with the DLC, he just did it to make it much easier, as the DLC are quite hard. Okay, bye, good night, etc, etc. Yeah, I think that's what he said to me on his stream as well. He said that DLC, in his word, was fucked. And what I've seen of Neo, I believe him. So I'll definitely check him out at some points, but I'll be playing him solo because I hate myself and I hate Sony, and I'm not going to purchase PlayStation Plus to play for online anymore. Oh, hey. Oh! Right, that'll do. What did I miss over here? His chatter Daisy said, bro, Davesy rather, said, bro, I can help you out, I'm high level. He was lower level than Fox. It's not the number that counts, it's how you use it.
The flashlight had done its job.
To me, shining the flashlight on these guys seems like a good idea. Just to rule them out. It seems to be working well, pretty well so far, but this one here is real for sure. And it's not like ignoring him is going to make the threat go away. So yeah, I really don't understand why the game is giving me that piece of advice. To just try and ignore the enemies here, because that seems like the worst thing to do. Right, this is where I died. There is something down there, I don't know how to access it. Maybe I can get up there later. There are two real ones coming from the right. I don't see anything there. What about down here? That looks extremely promising. Yes, please. Three flashbangs, plenty of shotgun. A ladder that takes me to the roof. I assume I need to hand over the movie ticket to get inside, otherwise these doors are locked.
The theater appeared to be closed. Maybe the ticket could still get me in.
A magic ticket. Good night, girl. Applause. I allowed my EA Play subscription on PlayStation to expire yesterday. I am not happy with the service or the sale to Saudi investors. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to EA. I mean, obviously they're still going to produce their yearly sports franchises and they'll make $1 bajillion out of that, but everything else that they do, I mean, you've got to look at it through the lens of being produced or being influenced by Saudi Arabia's politics and whatnot. It's going to be very interesting, I think. Debating whether or not to re-up PS Plus when it expires next May. Mine expires at the start of October and I am not renewing. Which is why I'm playing the games right now, so I can play through them and get the ones that I want to get done before I lose access to them. There's so many other games I'd like to play, but Firstly, I've got no more interest, and secondly, I don't have time. But I mean, the only way that Sony are going to hear a message, I think, is whether retailers choose to stock the new PS6 or not. Everything that we do, like complaining online or not purchasing things, I mean, not purchasing things will help. Like if their profits suddenly disappear, then they'll take notice, but I don't know. I'm just depressed, man. This is why competition is good, because if Microsoft actually were a problem, they could actually do something. But no, they won't. They can't. As I said, I'm just depressed. Right. Why am I up here?
They say God made us in his image. Just like us, he is an uncaring, cruel son of a bitch. Having made it in heaven, he doesn't want us there, dirtying up all that nice white upholstery. And he doesn't want to reach down to help us. He gets his kicks just binge-watching us struggling, hurting, killing, dying, screwing it up again and again. Lazily stirring it up when things threaten to get too placid. This city is only here to satisfy his sick, voyeuristic pleasure.
I ain't touching that one. Good night, Gabe. Going back to waiting for games to go on sale at deep discounts. Yeah, that's how I always handle digital. Unless it was a digital-only game, like an indie game, like, I don't know, Hades or something, I'd purchase that at full price. But if you're talking like AAAs or whatever else, I would never get those digitally unless they had gone on a significant discount into what I'd call an impulse buy zone. It's either that or I would go for them if they just weren't available physically. But otherwise, like the big Sony titles, the big first-party titles, the expensive titles, I'd always purchase those physically because physical has more value. I can give it to my family members, they can play through it. It's often cheaper at launch over the digital copy. It's just depressing, man. How do I get in here? Not like that. I hear something in there. Like darkness. Can I hit that through here? That's a yes, okay. I sort of had the right idea. One more.
Light cut through the darkness.
He's in here. Let me check this room first. Nothing. Okay. Tim, let's have a chat, but this is where I'll call it.
It's good to see another sane face.
Not sure how sane I'm feeling.
I've missed nothing. Dang, okay. No, there's an echo there. I've got to go for that echo. Let me go for that echo, then I'll try getting inside here. I'll find a save point, and then we'll call it. Good night, Jay. Only played Ghosts of Yotei, Legends, and GT7 online with friends, but very rarely. Yeah, I just don't use multiplayer often enough to justify it as well. The one thing I will miss out on, though, is cloud saves, which I'm really pissed off about because on other platforms, they don't cost anything. And you can also back them up onto a USB stick, but no. Sony took that away. UFOs, polyhedrons, I see them in my dreams. Geometry, pure mathematical shapes contain energy, a vessel, a weapon, an object of great power. Or are you crazy and have dreams of RPG dice? Yes. I don't think anything else has changed there. Alright, Mr. Broker. You should be more careful. Why?
Be careful out there, Tim. If you see me, make sure it's really me, not some psycho wearing my face.
Sounds like you've been having a rough go. I've been there. The missing time. The aliens.
Aliens?
Wait. What's this about aliens?
Oh, I was just convinced that everything going on with me was because of aliens. Abductions, signals beamed into my head, that kind of thing. Now I know it's been Door all along.
Is Door an alien?
About him being an alien, though.
Missing time.
It's the same thing I've been saying. The dreams. Sometimes I wake up in a completely different place, missing entire days. I have no idea what happened, but I'm trying to find out. Things always get better if you just keep moving forward, Alan.
Good Nigel, even though you've got Alan Wake 2, you want to buy it the next time it's on sale because you also want to get the DLC. You don't buy DLC for PlayStation Plus games. That's how they get you. You get a base game like this game that I'm playing right now, and then you purchase the DLC, and then you lose access to the main game through PlayStation Plus, and then you need to repurchase the game. It's been a problem since day one, but it's not a problem, it's a problem by design. Where is this echo? I see that, but okay, I see it.
Something kept me going. A broken man. No hope, no prospects, no love. Too stubborn to die. Like a cockroach with a misguided sense of honor and justice in a city where there can never be justice.
I think we're done out here. Let me place the ticket here. Well, so I've got no intention of conquering this area tonight. Game save. Let me actually find a save point. Good night, girls out. Mass is starting. You're going to see Spider-Man in the cinema this afternoon. Enjoy. Have a great stream and a great week. You too. Although not stream pass, but have a great week and hope to see you later this week. If you've got time.
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here.
No, let me find a save point, Wake. Such as this staff-only area, which looks very well lit behind.
Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake.
What's the point? If you stop writing, you'll never guess out. The whole reason you're writing is to try and guess out, unless you are, I guess, feeling guilt over your actions and realizing that you're making the problem worse. I don't know what to make of that. Let me refresh my batteries. 7 flare gunshots. I'll take the revolver. 10 shots there. Drop the flashbang. I'll just hang on to the painkillers and then I think we'll call it there. What am I doing? Let's do not that. I'm trying to play Tetris without an auto sort button, chat. It's not as fun as it seems. Yeah, we're going with that. So painkillers. A little bit low on revolver ammo, but it's fine. Those reload animations are so nice. Don't have any flashbangs, but I do have flares, and I think that's good enough. I'm going to make a manual save here, save over that one. And I think this is where I'll call us. I'll take a quick look outside, but I don't want to go anywhere. So, once again, I'll do some research overnight, look at the trophy guide, and see what I've got to do. I believe this area, Zane's film, is the last area that we do as Alan Wake before we get to the points of no return. And I don't know if that means I need to switch back to Saga or something else. But yeah, I'll do some research overnight and we'll crack on hopefully tomorrow. If I'm not online tomorrow though, I'll definitely be online later this week. I would like to try and get this game done before next Sunday, and I think it'll be okay because I do feel like I'm not approaching the end, but I don't feel like there's much more. I've done a lot of the optional combat trophies, if not all of them, and from this point it is basically just plot related stuff towards the end that I need to knock over. So in this area we've got the ladies' bathroom there, stairs going up, we've got an echo here, I can't see the... okay, I can see it now, never mind, it's up there. And we've got words of power all over the place here apparently, so we will need to look into that. For now though, I'm going to bid you all adieu. So YouTube, I'm going to cut you off first. Thank you very much for watching as always. Apologies for the bad stars. My microphone was not working. I realized that just before I was about to start the game that my microphone was not working, so I had to do some diagnosis and get it up and running before we can get started. But hopefully you're still enjoying this, and I think there's about 2 or 3 streams left here, but I'll do some research overnight and let you know. Alright, thank you. I'll be back soon.